believe, I want to check with our weather team because I know they're pouring over the 11 p.m. advisory out or soon to be out. We've got Steve with us right now.
It just came out. Subtle changes. It looks to be a little bit closer to the coastline, but not a landfall. But either way, so close. And everyone should be taking it seriously. So here's a look, and let's break it down, show you exactly what the track is the next, 72 hours, the important time frame for us. The winds at this point are still looking at like about 115 miles an hour. Here's the new track, 11 p.m., moving northwest at 10. Thursday, 8 a.m., 120 miles an hour. Very close to Nassau in the Bahamas as we get into Thursday evening, 8 o'clock. It looks like it slowed down just a little. We had a position up here earlier, so Thursday, 8 p.m., Category 4, just off Broward and Lauderdale. And then a little closer to us, this is around midnight, just off Jupiter. And then eventually working up very close to the coast, Vero and Fort Pierce, Category 4, winds 130 miles an hour. It still appears that our peak winds and rain and tornado threat will be overnight Thursday and into Friday, and then after that wrapping around with this big loop back down eventually toward the south. That is Monday and early Tuesday, and the model's still aggressive in bringing this back into the Bahamas for the middle of next week. Watches and warnings, well, we still have the hurricane warning for our area and tropical storm watch for the west coast of Florida. You know what? I'm going to go back. I want to show you this track once again just so that we can break it down, show you exactly what's going on with it. So Thursday, 8 a.m., just through the Bahamas around Nassau is a Category 3. There's Thursday, 8 p.m. We're starting to feel the tropical storm force winds at this point. It's close enough to our coastline. Tropical storm force winds go out about 175 miles. So we're in those winds already at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then very close, just off Jupiter, I think we're looking at about 30 miles off the coastline. There is a Category 4 with winds at 130 around midnight. And then 8 in the morning, it's now north of Vero and Sebastian, just after sunrise, and you can see it just paralleling the coast. In fact, this is so close, the western side of the eye wall could be right along the beaches of the northern Treasure Coast. It is just that close on Friday morning, and then paralleling the coast all the way up into Jacksonville, and then that big wraparound. Just a bizarre track. I've never seen a hurricane with a track like this before come back down toward the south. And the very good models, GFS and the European, want to bring it back into the Bahamas for the middle of next week. So the watches and warnings remain, and they appear to remain about the same. Hurricane warning for our area and all the way back into Lake Okeechobee. The computer model tracks, there was a shift toward the west. Again, a subtle shift in some of the models, but the track just offshore the Treasure Coast on Friday. And the wind field, let's see if this has changed at all. This brings 230 on Thursday right up to our coastline, and then brings strong tropical storm force winds in Thursday, 6:30 p.m. That's 50 and 60 mile an hour winds. Hurricane force winds arrive in along the coastline tomorrow evening. That's 11 p.m., but the winds, the hurricane force winds are already into the Palm Beach County coastal areas, and then into Martin County. There's 1 in the morning, Friday morning, and then lifting up the coast through 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Now, I think that this wind field actually for the hurricane winds is actually pushed a little farther west too. So we are most of the Treasure Coast in hurricane force winds at this point, just before daybreak on Friday, and then slowly lifting up. There's 8 a.m. on Friday morning, continuing to lift up toward the west after that. So storms are